Hi gang. So in this video, I am going to be playing around with the colored Raine Power Eyeshadow Palette. And I got this in a makeup swap with MakeupByAly MUA. Quick update about that situation. Long story short, I got my package, she didn't get hers. We're trying to figure out how, we're trying to like work things out with the shipping company that I used, but if it isn't found, then Ellie and I will have to work out some other way to figure this out, because obviously I got the items and she hasn't gotten anything. So we'll have to work something out if it is truly lost. I hope it isn't, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm just gonna start putting stuff on my face and we'll go from there. So I have used this palette a couple of times and I do like what I see so far. Whenever I've used it, I've had a good experience with it. So I'm going to play around more with the shades that I haven't touched as much. Ooh, that's pink. So sorry, I should have said what I'm using. I'm using the shade Betrayal. And yes, I know there is a tag going on where beauty YouTubers are centering a video around using products or like a full face of products by Black-owned makeup brands. And this is probably in response to kind of the Black Lives Matter movement. And well, the Black Lives Matter movement is very much it's a serious topic, and makeup can seem very far removed from that issue because makeup is a little bit more frivolous, dare I say. But I think the intention behind it is to essentially just support Black communities, Black businesses in general. It's not just restricted to makeup, obviously. Society wants them to be successful and wants to be part of creating their success. So yeah, so I think that's where that thing is going. I don't know if I have face items that are from Black-owned makeup brands. Like my makeup collection, majority of my Black-owned makeup products are from eyeshadow palettes. Essentially, I have some Juvia's Place eyeshadow palettes. I have this colored Raine one. I have this, which is a September Rose Cosmetics, not as well known, but I believe this is a British Black-owned makeup brand. And I do have some other colored Raine singles in my like magnetic palettes. So another thing I wanted to talk about quickly is I think I want to go on a no buy. Now this is going to be very difficult because okay, so this is my situation. I have a lot of makeup. I have way too much makeup than one person needs, even if I am a collector and stuff. And yeah, and it's difficult when okay, I don't have a lot of friends that are very much into makeup, but I've recently made this friend on YouTube, Ellie. I mentioned her already, and she also does like a beauty channel. She has a beauty channel, so I mean, obviously I will watch her videos, and as I watch her videos, I will become tempted to get things that she shows. And I think just yesterday she told me, oh, Kaleidos is having they're launching this new collection, and I wanted to get a palette and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, I told myself, you know what? You don't need these things. These are dupable. My hair. These are dupable in your collection. Like, you have products that could give you a same look, if not the exact same shade, but just the same vibe. So there's really no need to buy extra eyeshadow. I mean, like, look at this. This is so pretty, and I just got this, and like, how can I be bought with this already? You know what I mean? So yeah, I think I want to go on a no buy until the end of this year. We'll see how well that goes. I will try my best to stick to it. And since I'm saying this on YouTube, I guess I have to be held accountable for it, you know? So yeah, that is my plan. Okay, sorry, I forgot to say, I'm taking the shade Deception and putting that on the brow bone, kind of blending in that with that pinky shade. So I think I want to deepen up like the pink shade just a little bit, but that will come later on. So the thing with me is that sometimes when I'm in a bad mood, and I think this is true for a lot of people, you look for a distraction, right? And for me, that is online shopping. And I like to look online. Like, sometimes I get very, dare I say, obsessive about something. And it's for example, like, it doesn't even have to be makeup. It could be anything. And whatever it is, I just spend hours and hours and days and days and days of looking for the perfect thing, whatever it may be, for the best price. And it drives me nuts until I get it. And then I get it, and then it's great, but then the next time I feel upset about things, I kind of go into that same cycle of looking for something else to distract me with. So that's not healthy, and I know it's not healthy. And so I want to work on that. I want to try and not become obsessive about just random things. Okay, so what shade shall I take now? Okay, I'm gonna take the shade Respect and see how it goes. And I'm just gonna put that in the inner corner of the eye. I want to try to maybe dupe whatever palette or item. Well, mostly my weakness is eyeshadow palettes. I really like eyeshadow palettes. So I want to try to dupe the palettes that intrigue me, interest me, that I see online. So I think my next video will be trying to do the Kaleidos Escape Pot palette, which is the one that I saw on the website and really was intrigued by. That's pretty. I really like that. That's very nice. Okay, I want to deepen up the outer corners just a little bit with the shade Alibi. Now Alibi has a little, it's a shimmery like dark purple. So yeah, we're gonna see a lot of sparkle today. I really do like this purple on the lids. It reminds me of something. Is it Alchemist or something? Alchemy. It's called Alchemy. I think it's called Alchemy. So I'm just placing it on just the very outer part of the eye. Okay. I feel like since I got the Eastern brushes, I haven't been using much of anything else. I also got this brush as well recently. And yeah, let me try to use that to blend the shades, because I think here it needs a little bit of blending. I'm taking the shade Testify, and I'm putting that on the bottom lash line again some more. I'm going to put the shade Legacy right in the inner corner of the eye. Give that a little spritz. Oh. Actually, I think I used this shade before. Yes, I think I did. It is gorgeous. It is so pretty. So this is the Inglot eyeliner gel, AMC eyeliner gel in the shade 77. I don't wear makeup every single day, especially during this COVID time. So it will take a while for me to actually form a proper opinion on anything. But so far, when it comes to the Colored Raine Power Palette, I really like it. I really enjoy this. The eyeshadows seem to go on really well. Okay, so I put on some mascara and my eyeliner, and now I'm gonna try the MAQPRO the Fard Creme. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but basically it's like a makeup artist like mini palette thing. These are cream products that you can use to color correct or conceal, whatever you want on the face. So yeah, let's try this. I'm very, very new to, oh, I think that's a bit not, does that match my skin? Is that the right shade? Not sure. I haven't used this much. Well, I haven't used this at all, I guess. So, I might have some issues kind of blending or matching the right shades to my face. So I'm just trying to get the consistency right, because I have very little experience with like cream products, and yeah, apparently Ali told me that you're supposed to activate it with water or oil. So anyway, I just put some like spray, thermal spring spray, something, and I'm mixing some shades together and putting that on my eye. Somehow I feel like this is a bit more like white cast. Maybe I need to kind of warm it up a bit with that more yellowy beige shade, I suppose. So far it's doing a really good job at like concealing anything that I have. Like honestly, if I had known, I would have just bought these kinds of things earlier on instead of trying out different concealers, because the coverage is very, very, very high. And again, I don't usually like to have a lot of product on my face. I try to do the minimum to conceal around my discolored place areas on my face. And so yeah, I'm really not going to fully mask my face with stuff. But I do want to play around with this palette, so I might try a little bit of contouring with it. There is a dark brown shade here, but I think I have to definitely mix it with something lighter, because this is very, very dark for my skin tone. And I think this is doing a good job of concealing the redness around my nose, which is something that I don't like. And in terms of this area, I want to try, I'm not even sure like what kind of color is good to cover this kind of marking on your face. Okay, I think I'm happy with that in general. Now I'm going to go in with that brown shade, but it might be a bit tricky because the palette is really, really tiny. So I need to get a very small brush to get in there with it. But I did just get this. This is actually a concealer brush from Zoeva. So I'm going to try to use this to contour with. And I will mix it with, I guess, this color. I'll mix the brown with this. I mean the deepest brown. Okay, so now I'm taking the House of GlamDolls blush wheel, and I think I'm going to use a combination of these two highlighters on the bridge of my nose, just a little bit. I do want to play around with this color wheel a little bit more, so let me see. I'm very pink, so maybe I should just take the more subdued kind of shade. So I'm taking the Bourjois Healthy Mix Powder Anti-Fatigue. I'm going to finish it off with a kind of very neutral gloss. This is the shade Seriously from Dose of Colors. I'm going to add a little bit of the shade Messy Bun right in the center of the lips. Yep, okay, I'm happy with that look. So yeah, that is the finished look. I really do enjoy the Colored Raine Power Palette. I think it's really good quality. I like the shades. I like how they perform on the eye. And I really do enjoy these particular berry red shades and purple shades. Okay, I quickly want to say something about the MAC Pro cream palettes. This is in the configuration AB03. I've been playing around with some cream palettes. Ali has gotten me into these things, and she's a professional makeup artist. She has clients that she does makeup on, and I don't. I just use makeup on myself, and somehow I feel like, you know, why haven't I thought of just getting something like this ever? Like, I've prior to this, I've only had like foundation or concealer, and they're all one shade, and this kind of seems like a more logical way to go if you're trying to even out your skin tone, essentially. If you want to go for a higher coverage kind of look, you can also use this because it is very pigmented. If you want to go for a lighter, more subtle look to your face, I think you can very easily achieve it with this, because you can just spot conceal the places that you want to even out. And with something like this, it's easy to mix and match the shades according to the areas in your face. Some areas can be more red, some areas can be like the under eyes could be more like bluish toned, and then you can correct it with like a peach kind of shade. There is a bit of color theory that you will have to kind of pick up, but there are lots of tutorials online, and I think after a while you kind of will get used to it. If you throughout the year get tanner or lighter depending on how often you are exposed to the sun, something like this is useful because there will be a deeper shade that you can mix. Yeah, I think I should have gotten this a lot earlier. I think this is a a better product than the foundations that I have, essentially. I think I will want to travel with this more than I would want to travel with a bottle of foundation. I think they're very versatile. There's a lot of things that you can do with them. Color correcting, contouring, highlighting with them. So I definitely would recommend, even if you're not a makeup artist, and you find the idea of something like this intriguing, pick it up. I think it is an interesting investment. It might take some time to get used to if you're used to liquid foundation, things like that, and not used to mixing the shades together. It might take a bit of practice, but I really think it's worth it. I will keep using this and talk a bit more in depth about it when I have more information to give. How long it lasts, does it crease throughout the day, things like that. That's it for me, and ciao for now.